Hey guys, Don here. Today we're going to talk about the KIA EV6. The KIA EV6 is a brand new all-electric crossover SUV from the Korean automaker as well as the sister car to the Hyundai IONIQ 5. If you guys are interested, I just made a video on the Hyundai IONIQ 5. If you guys want to check that out as well, it will be in the description down below. Right off the bat, I just want to say cars like these make it really hard to believe the amount of progress the Korean automaker group has made it in just 20 years. Back then, the only reason why you would even consider buying cars from Kia or Hyundai was because it was the cheapest and the most affordable option and nothing else. Nowadays, Kia and Hyundai are pumping out cars that are desirable, not just because they are good value, which they are, but they are great cars, full stop. With that being said, there's no getting away from the fact that the EV6 is a tremendous looking car. I especially like what Kia has done the past year, replacing their old Kia badge with the new Kia badge that looks so much better and also helps banish the old image of Kia from yesteryear and usher in a new modern era for Kia. Personally, I've never loved SUVs or crossovers because I always felt that the design and lines of the cars are compromised for the sake of adding more interior space into the car. That's why cars such as the EV6 really floats my boat because it's a spacious and practical crossover that still looks low and sporty. Okay, check this out guys. The rear end of the car is where the designer got really bold. The bumper and the rear wheel arches are actually considerably wider than the upper half of the car, giving it an even more exaggerated wide stance, while the LED lights wrap from end to end of the rear, a design trait I've noticed from quite a few new cars from the past year. Kia designs have never been known as daring or adventurous. In fact, Kia designs have always been a bit cautious and somewhat safe as not to scare off its target market. In fact, many of their car designs are simply bigger and smaller versions of the design language that has sold well. It's not a criticism of the brand, but an observation, and it has worked well in selling the product so far. What's amazing about the EV6 is that if you were to remove the Kia badges from the car and showed it to someone that isn't aware or hasn't seen an EV6 before, I bet the first guess of the car would not be a Kia. In fact, I think if you were to replace the Kia badge with a more desirable badge of maybe our Audi or something and show the car to a traditional Audi buyer, they would probably compliment this new Audi. Now let's talk specs. This 5-door CUV comes in 3 trims: base EV6, GT line, and the GT. Now when it comes to pricing, the sold out top of the line EV6 First Edition starts at $58,500 MSRP. But the estimated price for the base version should be around $45,000 range, along the lines of their competitors. It will qualify for the $7,500 federal tax rebate in America, even under the new Build Back Better bill, if it gets approved. If you want to learn more about the potential new EV updates, the link will be in the description down below. Its direct competitor is the Hyundai IONIQ 5, VW ID4, and the Ford Mustang Mach-E, but they're also trying to go for the luxury market German brand like the Audi e-tron Q4. According to Kia, the EV6 GT can go as far as 300 miles on a 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery and 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds. None of these specs are EPA confirmed yet, which are scheduled to be confirmed later this month. The anticipated ship date for the first edition is in January 2022. And just like the Hyundai IONIQ 5, it has an 800-volt charging architecture system as well, meaning it could charge up to 210 miles within 18 minutes. Right, so let's talk about interior. After feeling the interior and scratching the hard plastics all around the car, I'd definitely say that it felt like Jaguar quality, but definitely more premium than a Tesla, which is not bad for a Kia. It definitely did not feel cheap at all. It felt like they were really trying to improve the quality from the previous generations. And yes, after pressing on all the hard plastics all around the car, I would say there were no squeaks or rattles at all. The vegan leather seats felt premium and it definitely had lumbar support. It was a very relaxing feeling. The seats were firm but also soft and comfortable at the same time, similar to Tesla's. There are USB ports to charge your devices on the side of the back seats. There was a lot of legroom in the back, even with the front seats pushed all the way back. It does not have a panoramic glass roof unlike the Hyundai IONIQ 5. It just has a regular moonroof with shade. This is because of the shape of the car, but hey, at least you can open it and stick your head out. In the GT line, it has interesting patterns printed all over the dashboard and the middle of the console, making it look more modern and sporty. The air vents has the tiniest attention to detail there, telling you which way it is to close or open the vent. The glove box is a regular size glove box with a built-in organizer to hold your documents, of course. And I have to say, this car definitely does not lack any ambient lighting. From the dashboard, door pockets, to the center console, this really shows that Kia has put a lot of thoughts into this car. And yes, you could change it to any of the pre-programmed colors. There is one wireless charging spot right in the middle of the console where you can see it. The knob shifter felt like hard plastic with resistance, very Kia-like, nothing special. I noticed they really put a lot of piano black trims in here, so it can scratch easily just like the earlier versions of Teslas. Overall, I would say for a Kia, it definitely is one bold looking car, and it caught my eye when I first saw it in person. I would recommend this car to anyone who's cross-shopping for an EV SUV or an EV sedan. This would be the car you go for. It is an extremely practical car for your everyday needs, whether it's for business or pleasure. This car can pretty much do just as much as the Hyundai IONIQ 5, although I'm leaning towards the EV6 more just because it looks so much cooler with similar usability. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Which one would you consider? The Hyundai IONIQ 5 or the Kia EV6? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on my upcoming EV videos. And see you guys soon!